All right, I was really hitting my stride there, and we got separated because my program here only lets me go 15 minutes, which there's just a lot in this first one. I think the other videos will be shorter, so let's just finish this one up. So we started with knowing that angle 1 is it's a vertical angle to that 75 degree, and so they are congruent. If they are congruent, that means that angle 1 is 75. And that means that angle 2 and angle 1 have to equal 180, so angle 2 is 105. That's, I think, where we left off. So that means that angles 2 and 3 are also vertical. They're vertical angles, so they're congruent. And that means that 3 is 105 as well, which makes sense, because then that 105 for angle 3 and the 75 that's already labeled, that equals that supplementary angle of 180 degrees. That makes sense. Now, 4, 5, 6, and 7 just mirror what 1, 2, 75, and 3 are. So then we look at those are corresponding angles. And so 4 and 6 are 75, and 5 and 7 are 105. Okay, so those corresponding angles, 2 and 5, come down to the, excuse me, yeah, 2 and 5 are corresponding, and so 1 and 4 are 75. Those are corresponding angles, 1 and 4. All right, and you can also read what I have there. All right, let's try just a couple more examples, and then we're out of here for this lesson. So here's my extra example. It's the same thing. I've got 68 here. Walk yourself through this process so you're really good at it, and make sure you can use the terminology. If you walk away today using the terminology from your notebook, you're just going to be really strong. Pause the video. I'll label this up. I'll see you on the next slide. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look. So we've got that 68 degrees labeled there. Okay. So 1, those are vertical angles. 1 in that 68, so the measurement of 68 is 1. And because those are vertical angles, they're congruent. Okay. And so that means that angle 2 is the supplement of 68. So angle 2 has to be that 180 minus 68 gives me 112. So 2 has to be 112. Now we can look for those other supplementary angles or corresponding angles. So angle 3 then is supplementary to the 68, or we could say that it's vertical to angle 2. Angle 2 we already knew to be 112, so angle 3 has to be 112 degrees as well. All right, here we have angle 4. And angle 4 and angle 1, those are corresponding angles. And so the measure of 4 is 68, which means that 6 is also 68 degrees. And then, then we also have over here, we've got that 5 and 2 are corresponding angles. So 5 is 112 because 2 is 112 degrees, and then 7 and 3 are corresponding angles, and so they are congruent. All right. Now, I have a mini assessment here for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is redundant to 4. Excuse my work there. But go ahead and do that mini assessment. So use these figures to find the measure of the numbered angles. Do all 4 of these, and I'll see you on the next slide with some answers. Here we go. So here are the answers to your mini assessment. If you did all these on your own and you got them all right, I think you really are starting to understand this. This is understanding today's lesson is really vital to be moving on and to be able to walk away with that terminology. So go into that angles and triangles folder. I've got worksheet pages in there. I've got your homework is posted on the calendar and posted in Big Ideas, and you should be super ready to go. This is just a lot of information. So I've made those practice places with you, and I've posted other things in that folder too. So inside the angles and triangles folder, you'll find all of the things you need for this unit. And I'll just keep posting those each day in those different folders. So today was 3.1. Obviously tomorrow will be 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, I hope this is helpful. Again, remember, these are videos. You can watch them anytime, rewatch them, pause them, take notes, etc. This is my first one, really long video, going on 20 plus minutes. So just kind of think of this as that was our whole hour and 30 minutes of math condensed down to 20 minutes. So probably will take you some time with some pausing and all that. So just make it work for yourself. Know that math normally is about an hour and a half. So if you took an hour, you shaved off a half hour that we would have been in class. If you took, an hour and a half, that's about what we do. So, all right, you've got homework to do, or I guess everything's homework now. Ha ha. But you've got homework to do, and that's posted in Big Ideas. I'll see you tomorrow again for math. Bye for now.